Many believe that aging means eating less, perhaps sticking to light salads. But modern science reveals a starkly different reality for those reaching their mid-60s. Maintaining a strong, healthy body into your 70s isn't just about genes. It is about closing a hidden nutritional void that most people completely ignore. We call this the protein gap. It is the difference between what you think you need and what your aging muscles actually require to stay functional. At 65, your body's relationship with food changes. The protein that used to build muscle easily now struggles to reach its destination due to internal shifts. This gap is dangerous. If left unfilled, it leads to a rapid decline in strength, balance, and independence, making everyday tasks feel like a heavy burden. Standard dietary guidelines often suggest a one-size-fits-all approach. But for seniors, these old numbers are simply not enough to prevent muscle wasting and frailty. Research now shows that your protein requirements actually increase as you age. To maintain the same muscle mass, your intake must rise significantly above previous levels. Don't be afraid of protein. It is the literal scaffolding of your life. Today, we will explore why your body is suddenly becoming protein resistant and hungry. Understanding this change is the first step toward a longer, more active life. Let's dive into the biological mystery known as anabolic resistance and its impact. As we age, we develop a condition called anabolic resistance. This means your muscles become stubborn and less responsive to the protein you consume every day. When you were 20, a small piece of chicken was enough to trigger muscle growth. Now, those same cells act like a door with a rusty lock. Because the receptors are less sensitive, much of the protein you eat simply gets wasted instead of being used to repair your vital muscle tissues and fibers. To overcome this resistance, you need a higher concentration of amino acids in your blood to finally force the muscle-building process to start working effectively again. Think of it like a light switch that has become harder to flip. You need a stronger push to turn the internal machinery of your body back on. Anabolic resistance is the primary reason why seniors lose muscle even if they think they are eating a healthy, balanced, or traditional low-calorie diet. To fight this, we must change how much and how often we eat protein. It is no longer about survival, it is about metabolic signal strength. By increasing the dose per meal, you can bypass this resistance and keep your strength levels comparable to someone decades younger than you currently are today. It takes effort, but the biological rewards are immense. You aren't just eating for hunger, you are eating to send a signal to your DNA. This process keeps your metabolism high and your bones protected. Without enough protein, the body begins to consume itself, leading to a dangerous downward spiral. If we ignore the signal of anabolic resistance, we fall prey to a silent thief that steals our movement. This thief has a name: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the age-related loss of muscle mass and quality. In this cross-section, you can see how healthy muscle should look: dense and powerful. But as sarcopenia takes hold, muscle fibers are replaced by fat and connective tissue. This makes you weaker even if your weight stays exactly the same. This loss of quality is why many seniors feel unsteady. When your muscles fail to support your frame, your joints take the brunt of the impact. One small trip can become a life-changing injury. Sarcopenia is the leading cause of falls and fractures, which can lead to a loss of independence. The decline is often invisible until it is too late. After age 60, you can lose up to 3% of your muscle power every single year. This isn't just about looking fit. It's about being able to get out of a chair or carry your own groceries without needing someone's help. Your muscles are your body's largest endocrine organ. Protecting them is the single best investment you can make for your long-term health and your future. The good news is that sarcopenia is not inevitable. It can be slowed, stopped, or even reversed with the right combination of protein and targeted movement. By feeding your cells what they crave, you keep the engines of your body running. Protein provides the raw materials for every single repair mission. However, many seniors hesitate to increase their protein because they have been told it might damage their kidneys. Let's look at the actual science. It is time to separate myth from reality. Your kidneys are far more resilient and capable than the old wives' tales would have you believe today. Your kidneys are high-performance filters. They are designed to process the byproducts of protein metabolism and maintain a perfect chemical balance in your blood. In healthy individuals, eating more protein does not cause kidney disease. The kidney simply adapts its filtration rate to handle the increased load without any damage. The fear of protein usually comes from studies on people who already have chronic kidney disease. For them, protein must be managed very carefully and strictly. But if your kidney function is normal, higher protein intake is not only safe, but it is also essential for maintaining your overall metabolic health. Evolution designed us to handle large amounts of meat and plant protein. Your organs are built for this work, provided you stay hydrated and healthy. Long-term studies on athletes and healthy seniors show no correlation between high-protein diets and a decline in renal function over many years of observation. The real danger isn't protein, it is uncontrolled high blood pressure and diabetes, which are the leading causes of kidney failure in the modern world. When you eat enough protein, you actually help manage your blood sugar levels, which indirectly protects your kidneys from the ravages of insulin resistance. It is a holistic system. By fueling your muscles, you are supporting your heart and your kidneys simultaneously. Everything in your body is deeply interconnected. So, let go of the fear. If your doctor says your kidneys are healthy, you have the green light to fuel your muscles without any worry. Now that we've cleared the air, how do we actually eat to bridge the protein gap? It requires a smart, calculated strategy for every meal. The golden rule for seniors is 30 grams of protein per meal. This is the minimum threshold needed to trigger muscle protein synthesis effectively. If you only eat 15 grams, you might satisfy your hunger, but you won't turn on the build switch in your muscles due to resistance. A standard breakfast of toast or a small yogurt is often the biggest mistake. You need to start your day with a significant protein punch. Aim for 30 to 40 grams at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This consistent supply keeps your body in an anabolic, or muscle building, state all day. The secret ingredient is an amino acid called leucine. It acts as the primary chemical signal that tells your body to start building muscle tissue. High-quality proteins like whey, beef, and eggs are rich in leucine. Without enough of this specific amino acid, your protein intake is far less effective. If you prefer plant-based diets, you may need to eat larger volumes or combine sources to reach that critical leucine threshold for muscle activation. Think of leucine as the foreman on a construction site. Even if you have the bricks, nothing gets built until the foreman gives the order. Don't save all your protein for a big dinner. Your body can't store extra protein for later use. It needs to be distributed evenly for success. Protein supplements can be a helpful tool if you find it difficult to eat enough whole food. They are a convenient way to hit targets. Snacking can also be a protein opportunity. Choose Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a handful of almonds instead of high-carb crackers or sugary biscuits. As you age, digestion can slow down. Chewing thoroughly and choosing easily digestible proteins like fish or cooked eggs can help with nutrient absorption. Combining plant and animal proteins can provide a diverse array of nutrients while ensuring you hit the necessary amino acid profile for your muscles. Flavor matters. If you enjoy what you eat, you are more likely to stick to your protein goals. Use spices and healthy fats to enhance. Eating smart is about quality, quantity, and timing. Once you have the nutrition fixed, it is time to look at the second half of the equation. Nutrition is the fuel, but movement is the spark. To truly maximize the protein you eat, you must challenge your muscles through resistance training. When you lift weights or use resistance bands, you create tiny, micro tears in the muscle. This tells the body exactly where to send the protein. Without exercise, your body is less motivated to use the protein for muscle. It might just burn it for energy or store it as fat. Resistance training doesn't have to be intense. Just 20 minutes of basic strength exercises twice a week can make a massive difference in your vitality. The synergy between amino acids and mechanical tension is the ultimate anti-aging formula. Together, they create a powerful growth signal that overrides anabolic resistance. This combination is the only proven way to significantly increase muscle mass in your 70s and 80s. It is never too late to start. Your muscles are incredibly adaptable. Even if you haven't trained in years, they will respond to the right stimulus and the right nutrients very quickly. The real-world benefit of this work is the ability to play with your grandkids. Travel the world, and live life on your own terms. Strength is freedom. It is the ability to say yes to adventures and no to the limitations that society often places on older adults. By closing the protein gap and keeping your body in motion, you are reclaiming the physical potential of your youth with the wisdom of age. Let's recap the essential points. To stay strong, you need 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That usually translates to 30 grams of high-quality protein at every meal. Combined with at least 2 sessions of resistance training every single week. Old age does not have to mean frailty. You have the power to change your biological trajectory starting with your very next meal and movement. Fill the protein gap, fuel your muscles, protect your future. You deserve to live a life that is full of energy, strength, and total independence. Don't wait for a fall or a loss of energy to make a change. The best time to start building your future self is right now. If you found this scientific breakdown helpful, subscribe to Vital Signals for more evidence-based tips on living your longest and healthiest life possible. We are here to help you navigate the complexities of modern health. Leave a comment below with your protein questions or your own success stories. Thank you for watching. Remember, your strength is your freedom. Stay fueled, stay active, and we will see you in the next health update.